Being around there is an absolute freedom. No one or nothing tells you what to do, where to go, and when to go. It's being freed from all causes and results. In the age of success and gain, it's quite remarkable thing, cause all people chase something material or financial. They rush about all day, and all they do is an auto-stimulation. For a whole life, they live out of themselves. Their lives fade away, chasing shadow of happiness in objects. They are chained to the circle of cause and effects. But the Rambler is nobody. He has no occupational identity. No one can define him with some mission serving to the outer purpose. He is undefinable by social norms and standards. He goes to nowhere. He is never somewhere for something. Mostly he rides through deserts, desolate places, hot and rocky arroyos, shortly in wastelands where nobody likes and finds pleasant. He lives unbound by the time. He never moves between the 2 points in space, so there is no time for him. He lives in the eternity of moment. He comes from nowhere and goes nowhere. He rides in a place where time changed into a space. He does nothing in the age of objects and thinks he reserves himself a freedom of doing nothing. Any inner and outer stimulation doesn't urge him to do something. He lives in nothingness. Riding into the void, shed of all attributions, he converges to the source of creation and being because all comes from nothingness and void. Existence needs void to be manifested. Only the sun and sky witness him through his ride, hovering buzzards above rocks and tawny lizards looking from the crevices have something common with him. Canine hunters and wildcats have a deep understanding of him. 1,000-year-old rocks, whose surfaces covered with lichens and mosses, dried canthus gramineous, hot vaporing arroyos, deep creeks and thorny shrubs consist a part of his ecosystem. He's a nobody. He rises to nowhere and does nothing. So he shatters the chain of becoming, rides over the petty life of mean-spirited average humanoids. He hates them most, and is mostly hated by them. His horses from his breed, parkour running conditioned horses or fragiles or comfortables cannot keep company with him along the arduous paths of wastelands. He rides alone. He only consoles himself in those wastelands with himself. He needs nobody. He doesn't need the affirmation of others, love and affection of others. He is improbable. No one can predict him, and no one can hunt him. He doesn't follow paths. He creates his own path in each time. He talks less, says less, means less. Life is not an abstraction of words and numbers for him. He lives and means life as a visions and signs. He doesn't need words to understand the world. He only needs act over it. The Rambler doesn't count on emotions. All sensible and sensual experiences are trifling messages of body and comes from underworld. He obeys the law of unbending will and knows that will create material things like all emotions and visions. When will is changed, then changed the whole world experience. The Rambler honors courage above all virtues, since courage only can break the persuasiveness of the world. Courage bends the world and creates a new one. Courage breaks the rules and sets new rules. Courage creates empires from nothingness. A Rambler is an inborn warrior, an untamed predator, a penetrating explorer, a merciless innovator, and unpredictable hunter. He all does in his childlike innocence, spontaneously. A Rambler rides with death. Death discounts the real from unreal. Through that, a Rambler selects the best words, best thoughts and deeds. There is no place for something superfluous in a world that rides with you. A Rambler is someone whom the world can't catch. He rides on the tracks of the sun till eternity.